with this one right here, we got wood green arms, slide first, and then you got the whole thing just slamming them, but you got the wood greens arms and the whole slide first, and you got the whole thing just coming into the whole scanners. You got the scanners and stuff like that. But you got with the wood green and you got arms, especially hashtag, the whole wood green, and you got the slide first. So you got the whole thing just blandamiss, like the whole thing just in the scanners, and the whole scanners thing and all these other, standing lists. But you got with this one right here coming into the whole just straight.
It's Cost Finger, baby.
Spartans! What is your profession?
I've done it on foot and I've done it on bikes. I've done it on peds and I've done it in rides. He got juice and I thought that he died. Auntie screaming, man, I'm talking to guys, V8's got 5. Go on a glide with a shank on my fight. Son gets touched and turn up tonight. Don't talk in the net, grip with your knife. I've done it on foot and I've done it on bikes. I've done it on peds and I've done it in rides. He got juice and I thought that he died. Auntie screaming, man, I'm talking to guys, V8's got 5. Go on a glide with a shank on my fight. Son gets touched and turn up tonight. Don't talk in the net, grip with your knife. I've done it on foot and I've done it on bikes. I've done it on peds and I've done it in rides. He got juice and I thought that he died. Auntie screaming, can't talk to the guys, V8's got 5. Go on a glide with a shank on my fight. Son gets touched and turn up tonight.
He said go on a glide with the with a slank on his side, and he said, the whole juicy and the whole other thing, and then he said, with the just these other screw mix, like he said, it's a glide like the just the other instruments and the other ways, the way it goes and the way it just screw mix, like he said, go on a stream, go on a flies, like all type of stuff, and the whole thing just really cool, like the thing, the way he just got it. Furzeling, like, it's just furzelings, scramblings.
Don't talk in the net, grip your knife. I need Luger shells and a baby 9. A17 unlimited bang. Now I got kitchen and read my rights. Possession intent to endanger life. CPS me locked inside. Up in court only time that fight. A16 I was moving crow. Everything changed when I saw that light. Heard about shit.
He said at age 18, age 16, he was moving those glides, like he said something about his glides, like he was doing his whole sliz.
I got kitchen and read my rights. Possession intent to endanger life. CPS me locked inside. Up in court only time that fight. A16 I was moving crow. Everything changed when I saw that light. Heard about shit trying to build that line. Got feds on my back trying to stop that grind. Don't get gas and then put them signs. You can get touched for repping them signs. This straight fact we don't tolerate lies. Can't jump in the booth, your blade come dry. Been in the in the lips at night. Fly at the back of the passenger side. Samurai sword, that's half my height. Still sauce man up, don't care about size. And ran this boy got died. Lord too fizzy, ain't that guy. Best have yours, key now I got mine. Spin that whip, there's an up inside. Can somebody ask my question? How the fuck do you get revived? I've done it on foot and I've done it on bikes. I've done it on peds and I've done it in rides. He got juice and I thought that he died. Auntie screaming, I'm talking to guys, V8's got 5. Go on a glide with a shank on my fight. Son gets touched and turn up tonight. Don't talk in the net, grip with your knife. I've done it on foot and I've done it on bikes. I've done it on peds and I've done it in rides. He got juice and I thought that he died. Auntie screaming, can't talk to the guys, V8's got 5. Go on a glide with a shank on my fight. Son gets touched and turn up tonight. Don't talk in the net, grip with your knife. I heard my man's a general, buck to me and I gave him several. You know them scars, they're memorable. Now go wash my shank with chemicals. Nicknames Anglo.
The whole thing, he said I heard man was a general and the whole roll. Like he heard it was a general and then the whole thing, and then he said he's gonna go on a glide, like the whole thing and everything else. Like it's just so much slanderism everywhere. Like you got the slanderism and the whole thing. Like he said, I heard man said he was gonna go on a glide. And all these other like scandals, like the whole thing just collision, like the whole thing is just collision, and the whole thing, like he said, her man going on a glide, and it's all these other like concussions too, especially with the thing he said, especially with them up in the just the dork list and all this other stuff, and them just having their whole thing, Like they just be having all kinds of, you know, scoreless.
Skills impeccable, you know my knife works incredible. Killing a pat, I ain't talking edible. Need some help, talking medical. Hold up, it was me that did that. If I back my flick that. Bros in the T just whip that, ching that. Drilling my force like dig that. Them they didn't know about fingers, skid, skirt, get round the ridge back. Tryna test these sweets, no Kit Kat. Slap that off and control that kickback. These shells got small like Tic Tacs. Fuck if I bucked it, him, my ying that. My bro telling me I'm a bit tap. Line up a lick on a box, then hit that. I got bougie dick, don't chase no yash, but one of the gang probably hit that. My dog, the ting got a big back. I heard on me, that's big cap. Sit back in the seat, then sip that. Give it some meds, told him relax. Boom, bow, that's how you fix that. Slide first, don't know about get back. Pop them doors, jump out and wet that. My man got done in his head back. Bucking me, be smart to step back. I've done it on foot and I've done it on bikes. I've done it on peds and I've done it in rides. He got juice and I thought that he died. Auntie screaming, Mama, no guy. I'm talking to guys, V8's got 5. Go on a glide with a shank on my thigh. Something gets touched and turn up tonight. Don't talk in the net, grip with your knife. I've done it on foot and I've done it on bikes. I've done it on peds and I've done it in rides. He got juice and I thought that he died. Auntie screaming, can't talk in the guys, V8's got 5. Go on a glide with a shank on my thigh. Something gets touched and turn up tonight. Don't talk in the net, grip with your knife.
Ooh, whooshy, yeah, he said something cool, whooshy, like the whole thing, like how you see it and everything else. But you know, this one right here, I'm messing with this one right here. You got the whole thing, like you got the Armz 22 and him just having this whole thing coming into it. So you got the whole thing, especially with Armz, wood green, and everything else. Like he said, you know, with the whole just slacker wrist and stuff like that. So you got a whole thing just scranimage, like the whole thing just infamous and all this other, you know, scandal bits. But with everything else, make sure you guys go check it out for you guys self, like, comment, everything else. But with just this scratch,